I have some plans for this room. The problem is those plans are a little bit expensive and I don't quite have the skills to do them. But today I'm going to share the 4 channels I found to help keep my built-in dreams alive. So I want to do like a built-in here, and then along this side wall and the other side wall, like a custom bed that we upholster. And then on this back wall, I want to do a built-in closet. A leg fell off. We need to figure out how to do this sooner than we had anticipated. This room is overwhelming me. There is a lot to do in here, and I think it's gonna be a little bit harder than I had originally anticipated. I got a quote from a local woodworker here to see if we could at least get the closets done, because now I'm stressed about this dresser being so unsteady. It was thousands of dollars to do a custom dresser. When I asked what the materials were that were going to be used, on the inside of the dresser, it's chipwood, which is basically what they're using at Ikea, and the doors are chipwood or MDF with a piece of veneer over it, which is something that you could actually buy and or make yourself. So that made me start thinking that I needed to get into the YouTube interwebs and find some people who are doing DIY built-ins so that we can try to start tackling some of this ourselves. I have never built anything before. Needless to say, this whole process is making me feel a little bit intimidated. And when I look online and see all these people doing DIY things, it makes me feel like if they can do it, I must be able to do it too. However, then when I try to actually do something, like you're hit again with the feeling of regret and like this was such a bad idea to try to do this yourself. We have no choice because we don't have the budget to do everything in this room that we want to do with a professional builder. I think each of the elements are straightforward enough for us to figure out ourselves, so we're going to give it a go. On a lighter note, my wallpaper samples have come in. I'm super excited to see them on the walls. This was the one that in last week's video I had pretty much decided I was gonna go with, and seeing it in person definitely solidifies the choice. I think this one is a little bit too dark. Even though I like the contrast of having a different shade of blue with the light blue, I think this one actually, being in the same family, still offers enough of a contrast. And I really like how there is some texture that has been drawn onto this one to make it look like this is almost like a stone wall with some cracks in it, and this is like a mural that's been painted on top. So I think I'm gonna go with this one, but it's gonna be kind of a long ways before we put the wallpaper up because I wanna do all of these custom built-ins first, which then will help us decide how much wallpaper to get. First, I'm gonna draw out a plan of all the things that I wanna do in the room. I've taken some measurements, and then I'm gonna show you the different places of inspiration that I'm going to help build out each of the elements. We're looking toward the big window, so this would be the arch of the window. Next to this arch, we have basically a box here. I know the window slopes, but the idea is that we build out a box, like a built-in box here and a box here. These measurements are 127 centimeters tall, and they are 87 wide. And then where I want to do this window seat here, 142 centimeters. And then up here, put some kind of niche so that the kids can put their water bottles or some books or maybe a doo-doo. So that's the idea for this. If you look at this from the side, because it's sloped at the top, it would be something like this. So this is the front view, but from the side, it would be, this is 127 centimeters, 73 centimeters deep, and 80 tall. So let me show you all of the YouTube inspo that are helping me design this room. Okay, so Shara from Woodshop Diaries, I'm obsessed with her. She is so skilled at building things. I'm so jealous. So she did this video on custom built-in cabinets with shelves and storage. She's also showing a built-in bench. This little tutorial was what I was gonna use to build the two side build-ins. Basically what she does is she creates one built-in here, one built-in here, and then a bench here. Ours is gonna be a little bit different because we're not gonna be doing these upper cabinets, and then our shelving on the side is gonna be slanted up. But I think this is basically what we're gonna be trying to do. We're gonna try to build this idea, and then these two units here will act as headboards for the beds that are then gonna run across the room. I want to make a bed, a platform bed that comes out like this. Now most twin size beds here are 200 by 90. This is gonna extend by like 3 centimeters, plus you have, I want this to be an upholstered bed, so it might extend a bit longer than that. I wanna mimic the same design on this side. This will be a platform bed, and along the side wall here, I wanna do a 200 centimeter length headboard, but more like a side headboard, so it's like this. I'm not sure how tall. I do like this kind of dip design, so it's something like that. I have two people that I'm gonna be referencing. So again, from Shara. Ours is gonna be different than hers, but after I watched this, I realized that it's pretty simple to do a platform bed. Basically, you just have to build a headboard, a footboard, and then these rails. She has this overhang here because her bed is just completely in wood. Headboard, footboard, and the side rails, I want them to all be flush to one another, and then I want to upholster this bed. But because it's gonna be up against a wall, the left side rail and or the right side rail, depending on which side of the room you're on, and the headboard, neither of those pieces are gonna show. It's just this outside side rail and the back, the footboard, that we'll need to upholster. I think this is actually pretty straightforward. Like after I watched this, I was like, okay, you're basically just cutting 4 pieces of wood, fitting them together, and then you can buy like an Ikea system or something to put the rails on top of that will hold your mattress. I also found for the actual headboard, or in our case, it's gonna be a sideboard, Emily Rogers is giving me all of the inspo with the DIY upholstered bed that she did. This is the bed that she made. Honestly, this looks so good. Yeah, you basically cut the wood to the shape that you want it. Oh yeah, and for weight purposes, she removes like this bottom part, but then she just sprays this adhesive glue and adds the foam. Then she cuts the foam down so that it's like perfectly in the shape of the wood for the headboard. And then after that, she adds a batting to it. So you spray again the like adhesive, and then you add this batting. And then you take the fabric and you stretch it over the headboard and you staple it into place. I'm not sure if I'm gonna attempt to do this piping because you need a sewing machine, and this looks like a little bit more complicated, but I do love the way that this looks, so maybe I will attempt to do a piping. But this also doesn't look that hard. Like, you just sew a cord into a strip of fabric, and then after that you staple it into place. I don't know, I feel like this is like fairly doable. Then she tacks like another piece of fabric and pulls it over the back so you don't see the staples that she used to do the striping, the piping. It's like when you break it down, it seems pretty easy, I don't know. And then for the back wall of closets, online you can buy these Ikea Pax wardrobes. You can get like a singular one. They are 58 wide. 58 centimeters deep, 50 centimeters wide, and 201 tall. Our wall that I was trying to fill, so to speak, I wanted it to be around 165, and I think it could go up to maybe 215. It could go up even more, but going up to 215 is where the door frame is. So I was thinking if I bought 3 of these, then I would have 3 that are 50 across, and then in between, so it would be 15, so I would basically leave 7.5. 7.5 centimeters between here and between here, and then that would get me to 165. So I could put a spacer in between them and then put the framing down the front. So there are so many people for the Pax built-ins. If you just Google in YouTube Ikea Pax wardrobe hack built-in. First I started with this woman, Kirsty Griffiths. Seems extremely skilled at doing Ikea Pax built-ins. She has like several videos that breaks down how she's able to do this, and I think they all look really good. The challenge that I have is that I think it's easier when you want to do one that is painted, because then you could actually buy the Ikea doors and you can buy trim yourself, and then you just paint over it and it looks like this, like it looks really nice. What I have in mind for the built-ins is I really want to do like a wood paneled door. So I did find somebody, DIY Danny, who does kind of like a version of what I wanted to do. I think hers turned out so well. This is it. So she basically bought the units. I think she bought like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She bought a ton of these Pax units, the ones that I just showed. And then she made the doors herself. This I'm a little bit intimidated by, but I guess she bought the doors in plywood, and then she bought a solid piece of veneer to go on top, and then she like sealed the doors and stained them the color that she wants. And then she like custom made her own handles, and then she reattached the doors. Oh, and then she also framed the bottom and then framed the side. This looks incredible. Like, this looks so good. So what I realized is that like anywhere that you go to do these custom closets, the inside of the closet is gonna be chipboard or MDF. Most likely it's gonna be chipboard. Like, it's gonna be pretty cheap. So you're not sacrificing quality by buying an Ikea Pax thing for 80 bucks and just framing it out yourself. The part that it gets expensive is doing the doors, because you can, like, for cost saving purposes, you could buy just the Ikea doors and repaint them and do nice handles, and those would be fine. I think they're probably like MDF or chipboard, the doors too. But if you want like a nicer door, or if you want, like I want a wood finished door, then you need to either make your own doors, or you can also buy doors that are a chipboard with a veneer on top that you can customize with different colors and stains, and also customize with the handles. I think what we'll do is, for the closets, we'll just buy the Pax systems, we'll frame it out and install it, and we're probably just gonna like leave it like that for a little bit with nothing in front, and then we'll figure out the doors. But I did find a company in Poland that does these really beautiful doors. They're expensive, but it's still gonna be cheaper than working with a local builder to build out the whole thing. But I think these doors are really beautiful. This could be a good option if we feel a little bit too intimidated to do the door ourselves.